What symptoms or concerns led you to consider starting Reverse Medical's TRT program?
So some of the symptoms I had was, man, when it come to aging, I'm 42 now, and my energy level was really low. That's the first time I noticed something, and I said, let me do some research, and that's when I did some research and found out about Reverse Medical. So that was the biggest symptom right there. I was getting the dad bod and the love handles and low energy, so I knew something was totally wrong, man, for sure.
Were there any concerns or hesitations you had before starting TRT, and how were those addressed by Reverse Medical?
Yeah, so one of the hesitation I had was you know, the whole fact of talking to someone about the symptoms, right? Um, a lot of people don't talk about it. So you guys made me feel real comfortable. When I called, it was like, hey man, this happens to a lot of people, right? So you guys didn't make me feel embarrassed at all. So that was a big, a big hesitation for me, but you guys made me feel comfortable. So, I really appreciate that for sure.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that helped out a lot. I tell somebody like, hey man, I'm on TRT. Oh yeah, me too. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
All
But if
right.
you don't volunteer it, then nobody else is going to share it themselves either.
Right. So from the initial phone call, like I said previously, man, it was kind of awkward to even talk about it. So from the initial phone call, I had a bunch of questions. I'm just that kind of guy. I want to know every step. And you guys walk me through every step of the way, from the start to the finish, to my medication, to the dosage, to the usage of the prescription. Everything was right on point. And that's was the biggest thing for me, communication. If it's via text, email, phone call, FaceTime, I mean, you guys have a real good team that get back with you as soon as possible. So I really appreciate that.
One of the things that we kind of talk about internally is that like this should not be, it should not feel like this is like a business in a traditional sense of like, hey, these are like clients, like these are
Right,
patients, and these are like in some ways like almost like friends is the goal
right.
that we're going with, is that we want to have an open dialogue with everybody so that frankly you feel more comfortable with us and then we can better serve you as well too.
Absolutely, man. So like, um, I've been to like other clinics for this, and I talk to other people, and majority of the consensus I get is that it's like the other clinics are like a cookie cutter. Everybody get the same thing, but with you guys, you actually listen to the symptoms. Ask me the right questions. About my diet, my activity, everything was like right on point. So that really made me feel even better too.
How has your lifestyle, exercise habits, and dietary choices changed since starting TRT to support your overall health?
Man, so I'm gonna tell you, so my lifestyle, man, it actually, so for me personally speaking, maybe the second week, um, I definitely felt a lot of energy and a mental clarity. Like I could just, I didn't have that mental fog. Like if you need like a cup of coffee, so I noticed that the first 2 weeks. So then I started getting more motivated to go to the gym, to be more active, to go outside and just enjoy life in general. So physically, awesome. Mentally, even better. So I definitely noticed a change, and I'm still noticing progress with the change now. So yeah, you definitely would notice the effects.
Can you share some specific results or improvements you've experienced in areas like energy levels, mood, muscle mass, or other aspects of your health?
Yeah. So I used to just go to the gym maybe like twice a week, man, and just to stay active. Um, Now I go 3 times a week for a longer duration. I don't feel that fatigue after the gym. I feel energized. Like I told you before, man, I'm in my early 40s and I feel like I'm back to 25 again. So for me, man, it definitely, you could tell a night and day difference. And also, your physique starts to change. You can start to see that your body's changing, where before, you kind of hit a wall when you're working out, or you hit a wall when you're thinking with the mental fog. Now, man, it just feel amazing. I can tell you, I
That's
can
awesome.
definitely tell. Yeah.
That's really great to hear, man. I'm glad that you're having so much success with everything here.
Man, so the advice I give to people, so like I want to tell them this, there's a lot of stuff out there online, and it's a lot of research you can do. But you have to be patient and just make sure that you're going for your personal goals. So I try to keep track of how I feel, how I look, just my overall healthy well-being. Um, and you definitely can notice difference. And the thing is, you would notice that other people know the difference in you. Other people, hey man, you look good. What are you doing? Like, how's it going, man? You see your neighbor, same age, and they're still tired, sluggish, gaining the beer belly. And, you totally would notice the difference. Everybody around you would know just a better energy, a better vibe, man. And, even you have some other positive things that come along with it too, man. Like your libido, you just be totally different on the TRT. So I really would tell people, just focus on yourself and monitor your progress, and you would definitely see a difference.
How do you envision your future health and well-being journey with the continued use of TRT?
So I think I still have a ways to go. So I think long term is just going to get better from here. Um, like when you're on TRT, you can tell that you're making progress. So I think long term, I feel even better. I think the anxiety goes away of even talking about TRT. Like I told you before, I could be in the gym and someone like, hey man, nice to see you here again. I'm like, yeah, man, I feel better. I feel healthy. I'm on TRT. And I feel more comfortable talking about it just in general, just to say, hey, look, man, and then it comes to the whole conversation and you start to notice, hey, you're not the only one in this bucket of the lifestyle. So it's going to be more progress and more to come and just better results.
Have there been any unexpected or surprising aspects of your experience with TRT that you'd like to share?
Well, the only surprises I got is like I could feel the pumps more when I'm in the gym. I don't know if that is uh is one of the side effects you should have, man. So like I used to take like waste my money on like a pre-workout. And now I don't even buy pre-workout because now I feel so good in the gym. I don't need that kickstart to go to the gym. And I go to the gym in the evenings. So, after work, after the hustle and bustle, usually I'm tired, but on TRT, I go to the gym. I don't need a pre-workout. I feel good. So that's a side effect that kind of surprised me a lot, and saved me money too. So I don't have to buy like pre-workout anymore. So that helped out pretty good. Even my sleep is better. So I have a deeper sleep. So that's a side effect that surprised me. I'm well rested now. Once you figure, you work all day, kids, wife, hustle and bustle of just life in general. Um, Sleep is very important. I've been noticing better sleep. So
Have you noticed any benefits from TRT that extend beyond the primary reason for starting the treatment?
yeah, so like I said before, the primary reasons was really, man, I could just tell my body wasn't transforming like I wanted to. I was getting older, and I just didn't want to accept the fact that, like, hey, man, um, this is really happening, right? So when I got my levels and everything checked out, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a problem. So um, it meet and succeeded my expectations on TRT. Like it really have, as far as the sleep, the energy, the libido, um, just like I said, the mental clarity, just the overall well-being. You walk in a room, you just feel like, okay, this is a presence. So it's great. It really is.
How do you plan to maintain the positive effects?
Maintain. Oh man, so making sure I go to reverse medical. So you guys always keep track of everything that I do, prescription wise, frequency wise. So I believe if you maintain that, right, and you be consistent, then everything will fall in place. It's just consistency. So I'm doing my part, you guys doing your part, and I think long term that's going to be awesome. I really do. I think it's really a lifestyle change for me, and it's great.